Hey there, storytellers! Welcome back to my channel, and welcome back to day 12 of Bookmas. Today's video is going to be another short, fun, Christmassy bookish quiz. I have my peppermint mocha and my gnome mug, and today we are going to be taking a quiz on Spark Notes. If you want to play along with me, I will have it linked down in the description below, but it is called Pick 7 Books, and we'll tell you which holiday movie you should watch tonight, which is kind of perfect because shockingly, I have not watched any holiday movies yet. I am super behind on the holiday movie front, and I am ready to get into the holiday cheer fully festively with the holiday movie goodness. So let's get into this quiz. Okay, so let's take this quiz. Maybe. There we go. Question 1. First, pick a Jane Austen novel. Sense and Sensibility, Persuasion, Mansfield Park, Pride and Prejudice, Emma, or Northanger Abbey, and I have to go with Pride and Prejudice. I just absolutely love the story. It is perfect to me. It's just so good. Okay. Question 2. Now pick a Shakespeare play. I see what we're going with here. I think we're picking classics, at least somewhat. Romeo and Juliet, Macbeth, A Midsummer Night's Dream, Hamlet, As You Like It, or Much Ado About Nothing. And while many of these are very, very good, I have a soft spot in my heart for Macbeth. I don't know what it is about that play, but I love it. Question 3. Pick a classic novel that features a Byronic hero. Wuthering Heights, Jane Eyre, The Picture of Dorian Gray. I think we all know how I feel about Dorian Gray at this point. The Phantom of the Opera, Frankenstein, or The Count of Monte Cristo. And the first 3, I haven't actually read 2 of them. I don't love Dorian. And while I haven't read The Phantom of the Opera, I do like the film and the actual theater version. So it's safe to say I like Phantom of the Opera quite a bit, but I also do really enjoy Frankenstein and The Count of Monte Cristo. So, although I haven't read The Count of Monte Cristo in a while, so do I still enjoy it? Hard to say. I haven't read it recently. Frankenstein I know I still enjoy, but I think, I don't know. It's so hard, because part of me wants to pick Frankenstein because Mary Shelley's just a badass. And part of me wants to pick Phantom of the Opera because I love it so much, but do I love it so much because when you're watching it in the theater, the actual chandelier drops and it gets the thing started and it's crazy and it's such a good time? Partly. Partly. It's hard. I think I'm gonna go with Frankenstein. I keep forgetting that this thing doesn't change itself. I have to tell it to do the next question. Question 4. Pick a great American novel. The Great Gatsby. Beloved, haven't read it. The Scarlet Letter, To Kill a Mockingbird, The Catcher in the Rye, or Invisible Man. I meant to read Invisible Man, didn't. Beloved, haven't even heard of. Well, no, I couldn't tell you what that's about. No idea. Have read The Scarlet Letter, To Kill a Mockingbird, and The Catcher in the Rye, as well as Great Gatsby. I really wanted to like Great Gatsby. It's not my jam. The Catcher in the Rye is The Catcher in the Rye. To Kill a Mockingbird, I do really enjoy, and The Scarlet Letter, I remember enjoying more than I expected to when I read it. I think I have to go with To Kill a Mockingbird, though, because I really, really remember, vibing with that one. Question 5 of 7, getting near the end here. Pick an epic poem. Beowulf, The Odyssey, Divine Comedy, The Iliad, Paradise Lost, or Epic of Gilgamesh. Haven't read many of these. Am familiar with many of them. I mean, personally, I feel like I have to go Divine Comedy. Just because I enjoy stories that, kind of take place in hell. And with demons and whatnot. So, we'll go with that one. Question 6 of 7. Pick a Charles Dickens novel. A Tale of Two Cities. No. Oliver Twist. Haven't read it. Bleak House. Haven't read it. Great Expectations, A Christmas Carol, or The Old Curiosity Shop. Now, I don't hate Charles Dickens' writing necessarily. I like the plot of Great Expectations. Do I like the length of Great Expectations? No. I don't think I've read all of A Tale of Two Cities. I think in an English class we just focused on like a certain section of it in relation to what we were studying in history. It was a whole thing, but we definitely didn't finish it. And I'm gonna go with A Christmas Carol because it's that time of year and I do really enjoy it. And also Pip is annoying, so I can't pick Great Expectations. Finally, pick a classic Christmas story. The Gift of the Magi, The Nutcracker and the Mouse King, The Little Match Girl, The Night Before Christmas, The Polar Express, or The Best Christmas Pageant Ever. Most of these I actually haven't read. I have read The Night Before Christmas and I have read The Polar Express. And while I do love Polar Express, The Night Before Christmas holds a special place in my heart. It is probably my favorite kids like picture book story for Christmas ever. So we're going with The Night Before Christmas. Now, let's get my results. Love Actually. This movie is made in 2003 by Universal Pictures. According to the books you chose, you should watch Love Actually tonight. You've probably already watched it at least a dozen times, but what's one more? Live a little. And that's accurate. I have watched Love Actually at least a dozen times, if not more than that. I actually introduced my family to Love Actually. I can't remember if I saw it on TV or I gave it a shot while it was on Netflix, but I absolutely fell in love with it and I recommended it like the next year. They were like, "What is this?" And I was like, "It's so funny. It's so British. It's so Christmassy. It's so much funnier and more absurd than you expect it to be from a Christmas movie." And there's some borderline, if we're going by American sensibilities, borderline inappropriate things. But in terms of British humor, it's very, very mild. So I absolutely loved it. I was like, yeah, it's a family movie. It gets a little bit meh if you want to go there. But my family's never been one to sort of censor that kind of stuff. So we love it. It's a family classic now at this point, along with A Christmas Story. So those are the two ones we watch, and I haven't watched either of them this year, and usually my family watches at least one of them without me, so maybe I should watch Love Actually tonight. But that is it for this short little what holiday movie should I watch tonight based on the books I pick quiz, and it seems like we are picking classic books, so if you played along, let me know down in the comments below what result you got. I want to know what other options you had for getting different Christmas movies to watch. Maybe one is one I haven't heard of yet. Although that's unlikely because I do watch a lot of Christmas films. Usually, like I said, I'm behind. But for now, I'm going to get going. If you want to keep up with me and all of my bookish adventures, you can go ahead and click the subscribe button. And of course, I highly recommend that you ring the little bell so that you don't miss a beat because it will notify you every time I post a new video, which in the month of December is going to be every single day for 25 whole days. And now that we are at the 12th, we're pretty much at the halfway mark. It's not an even divide, so we're pretty much at the halfway mark. We are halfway done with Bookmas. But go ahead, subscribe, ring that bell. I will see you guys tomorrow with a new one. Bye!